Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 28 of The Frisky Whiskey. Tonight, we got a pretty badass show, and we also brought a guest to join in on this badass show. Mike D, what are we doing?
Yeah, this is going to be a very special show tonight. A, we have a guest. B, we got some amazing whiskeys.
Yeah.
And we've been promising this for a while now.
We have.
Tonight's show is the Island Rooster Did It.
The Island Rooster Did It.
Because that's what really kicked this whole thing off.
It's actually true.
And we have a guest. We have Steve, who joined us a while back for the June Madness, the final battle of the Ryes. How you doing, Steve?
Good to be back.
Welcome back.
We were supposed to be on our show last week, but unfortunately, through the work that you do for the Peace Corps, you caught Legion disease, helping the indigent Oompa Loompas. So really good work out there. And it's unfortunate you couldn't join us. We had a great weeded show, and that was really because of you.
Yeah.
That show was because of him, wasn't it? Because you inspired us to do a weeded show.
Yeah.
I'm flattered.
But I think the way the whiskey gods work, I think this is the right show for you.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I mean, we all like whiskey, or like rye specifically. Yes. I think we're all huge fans of rye, so I'm kind of excited to get stuck into this.
Yeah.
I know you and I cheated a little bit, and we had a little taster of this after last week's episode.
Oh, no.
Or 2 weeks.
No, I think we tasted it after the draft.
Oh, no, I think it was after the show.
Was it after the show?
I think it was after the show. The draft we didn't, I don't know. After the draft was gotten slappy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think we did it.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyways.
All right, but we have really good whiskeys tonight. These are very high-end. Some are very rare to get a hold of. Some you can find. They're easy to find, but they're still on the higher end of the price scale, if you will. Yeah. And we're going to have a really good show. We got two really good whiskeys for tonight. So first we have Chicken Cock, their Island Rooster. Hence the name of the show. And then we also have something that I have no knowledge of. It's called Very Old Saint Nick.
Yep.
So we have, these are really good whiskeys. We're going to have a really good time tonight with these. And so the reason why I called it the Island Rooster Did It was originally when we're talking about getting into different higher end whiskeys, I bought a bottle of that. And I said, we have to do a show right away. Mm-hmm. And so it kind of forced today's show.
It did.
So it's going to be a really good time. How are things going, Steve?
Yeah. Going good. I'm really excited to be here. It looks like you guys have both gotten into these two. I have yet to have either.
Well, this one we just cracked open.
We just cracked open tonight. Yeah.
So you guys have not had that one?
Had not had it.
Okay. No, we're all going to that one.
This one
together.
we did.
Awesome.
This one we
tasted it, but
well, I haven't had either of those, so I'm super excited to get into them. And
we're excited.
Yeah. Yep. This is gonna be good. So I think we're gonna dive right in.
Yeah.
So the first one we're gonna do is it's called Chicken Cock, which if you heard our show last time, I was a little out of control with that. I think every other word was cock. But this is their Island Rooster Rye, which has got a cool story. So this one is $210, $210.99. All right, got this a Total Wine. Now you can find it online. I saw prices between $180 and $220 or $230ish occasionally. But the only thing was when I was looking at those ones with the shipping, it came out to about $210 either way.
Yeah.
So I just went to Total Wine.
And actually, it's $214 now at Total Wine.
Oh, the $240 went up because I bought that bottle. It went up. Yep. If you go on their website, you gotta check out their website too because they have a lot of other whiskeys you can buy through them directly, and you can get they have a special edition Cotton Club Rye, which is their 20-year aged rye, which is about $500. Dang, and they have another one that's $500. It's a special one that they partnered with some people in France, got cognac casks. Oh. So you got to check out that website. It's kind of cool. It's actually a really cool website. So this one it's a 95 proof. It's got a mash bill of 95% rye, 5% malted barley. It's cast in a new charred American oak, and then it's finished in Caribbean rub casks, which is kind of cool. So the quick history of our Island Rooster, our Chicken Cock here is they were first established in 1856 in Paris, Kentucky. Chicken Cock whiskey rose to popularity during the 19th century. James A. Miller built a distillery and started making Chicken Cock, a type of unique whiskey to the bluegrass region. By 1886, the distillery was making 600 bushels per day. Wow. Prohibition began in 1920, and the distillery was forced to sell to Distillers Corporation Limited of Montreal, Canada. They purchased rights to the Chicken Cock name and began production outside the U.S. During the 1920s, during Prohibition, it was a staple of Prohibition-era speakeasies. like the famous Cotton Club, where it was smuggled inside in nondescript tin cans, earning the nickname the whiskey in the can. After Prohibition, chicken cock basically disappeared after being one of the most popular whiskeys of the era. And we went a little bit deeper in our last show, but I'm just kind of doing a little higher level one. In 2011, the chicken cock fortunes changed when spirits entrepreneur Matt Attenda, whatever, I'm horrible at last names, discovered the brand while researching the early days of distillation in the U.S. From that point, he focused on bringing back the brand and started Grain and Barrel Spirits. The whiskey is now being distilled by Bardstown Bourbon Company, go figure, in collaboration with Grain and Spirits, Grain and Barrel Spirits. Like I said, check out their website. It's actually cool, and you can get they have like 6 different types of bourbons and ryes. They have a double oak, stuff like that. You gotta check it out. They also do some limited releases. Right now, they're not available, so it's really cool. The Island Rooster is a limited edition Kentucky straight rye finished in rum barrels. It was inspired by a trip to the Caribbean where roosters announced the coming of the day. They decided to finish 25 barrels of their signature straight rye whiskey in these Caribbean rum casks for up to 4 to 6 months. Oh, okay. So each batch
that's actually pretty cool.
So you don't know which batch you're getting in terms of how long it was in that Caribbean cask, which is kind of cool. All right, so I think we should do some pouring here.
Let's do some pouring.
And I love this bottle. Like here, we gotta show this to the people out there. This is a cool bottle.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that bottle.
I love the top. It's like a shot glass. Like if you get desperate,
I mean,
if you're running from running from the zombies on the day of the zombies.
You may as well just chug straight from the bottle, then, right?
So in terms of finishing, 4 to 6 months is actually a decent amount of time.
Yes. 1 for the guest, 2 for me, 1 for you.
You know. Make sure the palate's clean.
Yes, this is definitely a clean your palate day.
Oh yeah, grab the spring. It's still vibrating.
Clean my palate.
All right.
All right. So what we should be getting on our nose is spices, pepper, rye, and molasses. Definitely molasses, some spices there. The pepper and spices are kind of mixing together.
I'd agree with that. There's definitely the ryes there.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
Oh yeah, cracked black pepper.
Mm-hmm. That's nice though.
It's got a nice smell to it though. It
does.
Like really
fresh.
does. Yeah.
I got some almond.
Like I'm out on an island smelling the fresh sea breeze coming in of the ocean of whiskey.
Yes, the ocean of whiskey.
All right, so for our taste now, we should be getting some kind of vanilla, butterscotch, pepper, and sweet rum molasses. So not very complex in the flavor profile, but it should not always be complex. It should be what it is.
You know, whiskey to be good doesn't have to be complex.
Oh, that's tasty. Wow.
I like this one a lot.
That you get that sweet rum, peppers all over my tongue. Mm-hmm. I'm saying butterscotch is stronger than vanilla. I'm going to say that's the flavor it's taking over right now.
I'm just getting sugar cookie.
Sugar cookie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to me, it's definitely like you can taste that this was aged with rum, like finished with rum.
Yes.
Because like it is sweet.
It is sweet.
And it's like sweet all the way through, but there's that rum or that rye spiciness that comes through the entire way too. So it's really nice. It complements each other really well. Man, this is good.
This is really good. I mean, this is something that, like I said, for the price, you're buying it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're not buying this for somebody. You don't like anybody that much in your life, I guarantee it. But this is something you would buy for yourself for your collection.
I would.
We all have our oh yeah. I just want to sit in your collection for a while. Is you don't rip through this one, but
refreshing. It's crisp. Mm-hmm. I think more than anything, I'm getting lemongrass now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's a popular flavor profile with rum. I'm not a very big rum connoisseur.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah, they're mine.
I'd be interested to know if
we gotta get a rum guy on the show.
Kyle,
you hear us? We're getting on the show.
Kyle.
Dinner, Kyle. Kyle's my brother-in-law. Just in case you wonder who Kyle is, he's a rum guy. He likes his rum. So yeah, I want him to try this. I want to get his take on this
because it is. You're right. There's it's not just rum. There's other flavor profiles to rum, and it's you're pulling them out, but there's still the rye. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're saying lemongrass. I'm not getting
This
lemongrass.
is just so good though. I mean, just
It is really good.
it's a different level of rye at this point from the ones I've kind of been dabbling with most of my life.
Very different, yeah.
Now, Steve, you mentioned like you hadn't had this before. Is this something that you're going to make an effort to bring into your collection now?
Is it going to list?
Is
at
it
least?
that good?
Is it on the list?
It's very good, to be honest, for the price. For the price. It's not probably going to be towards the top of my list,
Okay.
but it's really fun. It's very good at what it's doing.
Being unique.
Being unique, yeah. It's crisp, light, refreshing.
Being a cock.
Being a cock.
Had to say it out loud. Had to drop one of those
You
at
had
least
to
one
have at least
tonight.
two.
One
You
or
had-
two tonight.
You had to have at least two.
I was going crazy last time.
You went ham.
Now, have you ever had their regular bourbon, which is about $60 a bottle ish?
I have yet to have any cock.
There you go. You heard it first, people.
Cock virgin.
Steve is not.
Well,
had
not
any-
anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I think you would like their regular bourbon too. It's very good. It's great for making.
did that.
Yeah, we did that a while ago.
It was a
That was when we did Willet.
Episode 22.
Yeah, we did a regular Willet. It was pull my Willet and tickle my chicken cock.
Yep. Yes.
So did you go out of town to catch your Legionnaire's disease when you got sick? I mean, how did you? I mean, I'm joking about the Oompa Loompas. I mean,
I was in Panama for a bit, but I don't think it happened there.
was this something that happened?
Yeah.
All right.
That's crazy.
I played poker with the neighbors. I think that's my.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
You gambled with your life.
Yeah, you gambled.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time. What I made it 3 years, so
Yeah, it's bound to catch you, right?
yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go in for the second tasting here, and either we're gonna do ice or water. I'm just gonna do drops of water. I
didn't even bring any ice, so we're just going with water.
We're going with this water. All right, because I
Which
don't-
honestly, it doesn't even need, to be honest. Like, it's so smooth.
I just want to see if it opens up any more flavor profiles that we're not. Once again, sometimes when I get these flavor profiles and nose profiles, they're coming from a site that does a review.
Yeah.
On the website, sometimes it just says, "Oh, just get ready for spicy sweetness." That doesn't really help me. I want a breakdown of the spicy and the sweetness. So, all right, here we go.
And I'm glad you said smooth because that's a good thing to mention here.
Oh, this is very
Although it does have that cracked black pepper, it's not. There's no ethanol burn that would oftentimes be associated with
This
that.
is a very soft burn, if you will. Very,
It's a smooth pepper.
White pepper.
Yeah, bring your glass over here, sir.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference between like white and black pepper.
So you were in Tampa recently, weren't you, Steve?
Yeah, that's where we flew out of to go to Panama.
And so you did a little whiskey shopping there.
I did. Yeah, my brother took me around a few places, and we found some good stuff. I was blown away because I didn't even know you could find the Early Times Bottled and Bond in the state.
Okay,
But we found it multiple places, and it was like $11.
that's amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty
That is absolutely amazing.
Pretty freaking excited about that.
All right, so I'm gonna go into the eye drops here, and
I did 4 drops.
okay, I'll do 4 too.
I did Steve's default.
Being 95 proof, I'm going to do 3.
Do 3. Oh, okay, all right.
It's basing off of proof, huh? I mean,
Scent wise, it hasn't really changed too much with the scent.
maybe a little bit more molasses.
Yeah, a little sweeter, which makes sense. Usually the water brings out more of the sweetness and mellows it
I
out,
don't get as
except for
much
a
rye.
few that we've had in the past.
I don't get much of the rye anymore. It's still there, just it's
Yeah.
more molasses.
Yeah, more dank.
Yeah,
Wet basement.
definitely more of in the back of my throat, more of the pepper hit back there. But before it was on the tip of my tongue, it's kind of moving to the back.
I'd agree with that.
I definitely like this without anything.
Yeah.
Put it out there right now. I would never touch this with ice or water ever again.
No,
Right? I mean,
there's no need.
no,
No.
There really isn't.
no.
It's just, I mean, it's definitely still smooth. But you're right. Where the flavors are hitting has changed,
Yeah, it's still there, but
and it's not as sweet, in my opinion.
the
It's not
sweetness.
as
Yeah,
sweet as it
it
was.
smells sweeter, but the taste has gotten a little more mellow on the sweet.
Yeah.
Still smooth.
Yeah, it's just like the molasses. It's very strong on the nose now.
Have you watched Cocaine Bear yet?
I did.
Is that not a great
Watched
movie?
It.
Is that not a great movie? Come on.
I dragged my wife to watch it, kicking and screaming, and I think she loved it.
It was an awesome movie, right? I mean,
It's amazing.
It's an amazing movie.
I still have yet to see it.
When you were on the show, I just saw that movie. And I just remembered that. I told you it was on. I think it was on HBO Max or Amazon for free right now.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
I told you, it starts off right away with the bear. I love that bear. He should have got like best supporting bear or something like that. All his facial
supporting
expressions,
CGI.
right? All his facial expressions were the best.
They were great, yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was totally awesome.
Can't take it.
So if you haven't seen it yet,
Go see
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Good date night movie for the kids. Why not? Let them ask some questions.
Yeah. You got family over, they're on Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, put on Cocaine Bear. You know.
Speaking of CGI, though, I just saw the new Indiana Jones. Have you seen this one?
No.
Yeah.
I think
A lot of CGI.
way more times than not, we're looking at Harrison Ford from 40 years ago.
Oh, they're throwing that up in there.
But it was amazing how they can do that with the CGI.
Right.
Very good.
Right.
And it was a good movie, too.
It was?
Yeah.
I heard mixed reviews. I've heard it wasn't that great.
Especially when you compare it to the Crystal Skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Crystal Skulls not good?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
think
that.
a lot of other people didn't either.
Yeah, I don't think anybody liked that one. Yeah.
Now, are you like just a big fan of Indiana Jones, like the movies in general? Because like I don't know enough about Crystal Skulls. Like I've watched it, but it wasn't like a bad movie to me. I was like, okay,
The old ones were classics, you know.
Oh yeah. I like the first one. The second one was okay with the little kid he had with him. That was all right. But then I like the one with Sean Connery. That was a good one. So yeah, I like the first one's my favorite. It's by far one of my favorite movies of all time.
really?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's awesome. It just brings back such
Nostalgia.
yeah, being a kid. You know, Indiana Jones. Like it was right after Star Wars. So it was like perfect timing in my life.
That was a good decade.
Solid movies. Solid movies. Man, this is good.
So this is definitely a unique rye. I like what they did with it. I like definitely that rum is there. You know, this has got good flavor. I like this a lot. All right.
But we all agree.
No water.
No
No water,
Yeah,
no
no
ice.
water.
You don't need to open up any more flavors. I think by itself. We'll retest that real quick. Hold on.
Field testing.
Field testing real quick. Let me just make sure I'm not crazy here.
But seriously, it doesn't do it any good to add water to it. It's about as perfect as it can get.
Yeah.
Neat.
yeah.
You know, and the thing is like you know exactly what you're getting. It's a rye that's been finished in rum, and that's literally what it tastes like.
Yeah,
And you know what this kind of reminds me of is that Uncle Nearest that we did.
Oh yeah.
Remember how unique that one was?
Yeah.
We did
That's a very
really
good
well.
rye too.
Yes,
For the
it
price,
was.
that's a great rye.
Yeah, that Uncle Nearest was really good.
We should do a battle one night. Uncle versus the cock.
Bro, he ain't gonna win.
Sounds like a good show though.
Or a lawsuit.
You know? Or scary uncle with a cock.
Uncle Cock? What?
Uncle cock. Oh, Uncle cock. There you go.
All right, we've gotten our use of word cock out of the way, I hope.
And no disrespect. I mean, it's just having fun. I mean, they are a great distillery. They make a great product. You know, I've now this will be the second chicken cock that I've tried in the regular bourbon. They have a regular straight, if you will, rye. I'm curious about their double cast, the double oak that they make. I'm actually very curious about that one. That one's only like, I think that one's $99. Now, if you go on their website, you can buy 3 bottles. It's their regular bourbon, their regular rye, and then the double oak for $199. So I priced all 3 out, and it's like $30 cheaper if you buy it on their site in that 3-package thing.
Huh.
And if you go to their website, you sign up, you get 10% off.
So it's kind of worth it.
I think it's worth it to get those 3. I almost did it. I was very close to doing it. I'm trying to control our spending for the show right now and my personal spending
Well,
too.
Mike, if you can handle that many cocks at one time,
You know, I try to go one cock at a time as much as possible. You know,
you got to pace yourself.
so I get a T-shirt that says that. You know, one cock at a time. So it sets a tone with people. You know.
Lets them know what you're about.
So, you know, I want to make a quick mention about something to everybody real quick. I'm sure everyone saw the news yesterday. Jimmy Buffett passed away.
Yeah.
So, you know, I kind of want to give just respects to the man and what he did for Florida. You could almost look at him as one of Florida's sons because he did so much for the state. He wasn't just a celebrity. He used his status to do great environmental work. He helped a lot of different charities. I know he had some of his own favorite charities that he was involved with directly, but he helped a lot of other charities. And his music is timeless to a certain degree because everyone knows Margaritaville. If we've all gone out partying, we've all gone to bars, there are certain songs that come on, like Sweet Caroline, people sing every time those songs come on at a bar, a good party bar. So that's one of those songs. And the song set a sense of being, a sense of not just a song. It was like, change what you're doing, hang out from Margaritaville, just relax.
It's a good mood song.
Good mood song. And it's a Florida, it's a out in the water, hang out by the pool, by the beach type of song. But anywhere you go in the world, people know that song. Yeah. And it came out in the 70s. So he's, it's immortalized at this point, that song. He has a couple other songs with Cheeseburgers in Paradise, stuff like that. So I just want to, pay my respects to a great entertainer and a great citizen, philanthropist that was, did things for the state of Florida, did a lot for the state of Florida. And I think he made Land Shark beer too.
I believe so.
I think he's part of that. So
I do believe that's
correct. Yeah. So, a good man. We lost a good one. So, just pay my respects on that. So two was nothing in my glass.
There's
right
nothing. Yeah, you can't cheers.
You can't cheer. Right? We'll cheer when we have the. We're gonna move on to our next move here. You got to finish yours, and then we're gonna hit something really different here.
And now for something completely different. Yeah, here's some water for you.
This is. Let me get this up for the real quick. I'll be right back.
There's the bottle. Very old Saint Nick.
Very old Saint Nick.
Harvest Rye.
So where'd you pick this one up at?
This was Total Wine as well.
Okay.
Yeah. It just so happened that their glass case was actually stocked with some decent whiskeys. Usually it's not fully stocked up or anything. It actually was this time. So
sorry, I coughed in there.
And this one actually found for a pretty decent price. So you can usually find this one like anywhere between 180
I saw this for 180 to 210 for the most part.
And this one was 190.
Okay, so right in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So once again, so we're going from Chicken Cock Island Rooster was 210. We're now moving to very old Saint Nick, which is 190. Why don't you talk about this one?
Yeah. So this one is a 119.2 proof. This one's a little bit on the spicy side.
Wow.
So the mash bill for this particular one, undisclosed. That's unfortunate. But let's throw some stuff down for very old Saint Nick Distillery, which is owned and operated by Marcy Palatella, who also owns Preservation Distillery. Established in 1986, famed for sourcing amazing older whiskeys, the brand quickly gained popularity in bourbon and rye enthusiast circles. However, as demand for aged stocks of bourbon and rye skyrocketed across the board, supplies for VOSN dried up, and so for many years the brand lay dormant. Frustrated with being unable to source the magically intense barrels of yore, in 2015, Palatella purchased a tobacco farm in Bardstown, Kentucky, and transformed it into a small craft distillery with a visitor center. Named the Preservation Distillery, but Palatella's dream of bringing back brands such as VOSN and Rare Perfection had become a reality, and with production beginning in October of 2017, the team at Preservation reignited their efforts to source amazing barrels for these historic brands whilst their own whiskey matures. The distillery produces 100% bourbon, rye, and malt whiskey using locally sourced grains that are distilled using a pot still in 1 to 3 barrel batches. Today, the Preservation Distillery produces brands such as Wadey Boone & Sons, Cowboy Little Barrel, Rare Perfection, and Very Old Saint Nick.
Okay. Now, have you heard of those other brands there, Steve?
No.
None of those in your collection? I was kind of curious about that when I wrote this up. I was thinking about that. So we may have to seek out some of these other ones.
I think so.
The website's kind of cool. It took me, the website wasn't the easiest thing to find for some strange reason. I don't know why, but it took me a minute to get there. At first, I'd found some information from them on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail website because they're part of that trail. But to get to their website, I found their website. It's kind of cool. Nice little website. They have some recipes, which I need to understand the pricing of their other whiskeys to make sure that I would even touch a recipe. Some whiskeys you just don't mix. But it looks like a cool website. They have actually more brands than that from what I saw on the website too. So check out the website. But the website is based off the distillery name.
Yep.
So it's at Preservation Distillery.
Yep. Preservation Distillery. Yep.
And the mash bill is undisclosed. I did some research, couldn't find it. Yep. People doing reviews on it, no information about it. They couldn't talk to it at all.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
So as we're getting this up into our nose, we're going to notice some baking spices, pepper, dried fruit, and charred oak. At least that's what we're hoping for.
There's that dried fruit for sure.
Yeah, that's when I cracked the bottle, I stuck this smell.
There's a hair of pepper there, but not.
It's like dried apricot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
Splash cran. These days cran gets into everything.
I'm not sure if that's Sunmaine raisin or Thompson raisin. No. This smells really good.
This is nice.
I mean, this is amazing smelling. Like this is
a really nice smell.
I like the color. I think it's a little bit darker than our chicken cock.
Yeah, it reminds me of one of those like Twister juices, the tropical.
Oh, you remember those things? The Twisters? Yeah. Do you still make those?
I don't know. They still make them?
Dang, that's unique. All right. So the taste should be caramelized nuts, baking spices, green apple, pepper spice, charred oak, dark chocolate, and dried red fruits.
Okay, this came from a review that I felt after reading. I read two different websites that had reviews on it. I felt like this other guy knew what he was talking about. The other side had no clue what they were talking about based on what I was reading.
I would cut out caramelized nuts. I would say definitely the fruits.
Oh, yeah, definitely the fruits.
I don't think dark chocolate's in there.
That is so
I think
smooth.
pepper's in there.
Hold on.
I get pepper on the finish, but on the initial palate, hands down, it's green apple caramel.
Definitely the tartness from the green apples there for sure. It's...
Yeah, that's really nice. This is spicy in the way that I like ryes being spicy.
Because like the rooster wasn't spicy.
Oh no,
like,
that's
this
super
has,
smooth. That's
like my lips got that spice on it right now. Like this is good. Like this is. I'm already saying this might be a level above this at this point, just by initial tasting.
Let's not forget, this is a pretty considerable proof jump too.
Yeah, this is true too.
25 proof.
Yeah, that is very true.
And this is very palatable coming off of something 25 proof points lower.
Yeah.
Because it's not overtaking.
No, not at all.
By any means. This is not like grabbing my tongue and throwing it against the wall.
Well, let's remember the last time that we invited Steve and he decided to throw in 136 proof one at us.
Today, still to date, the highest proof we've gotten.
It is. We've gotten 126 or 8, something like that. Is our next closest. You still own it. You're so rude.
Definitely, there's no chocolate in here.
There's no chocolate at all.
The caramelized nuts, maybe you could just call it caramel.
I think
there's no nutty. There's nothing nutty going on in here.
No, that's really nice though. Like that is, for being 119 proof, that is smooth. Like you do get the spiciness. But it's not like overbearing. You can still pull out every single flavor.
Those fruits come in after I drink. Those fruits come in too.
That's nice. I like
this. This is very good.
So as a dark chocolate connoisseur, I don't mean to brag, but no, I do get like 95 to 100% chocolate.
You're getting chocolate?
Like in the 95 to 100%.
So like what? Is that like?
Is that super bitter?
Yes.
And dry?
Yes. That's about, 100 is as dark as you can get. I typically have a square of 90 or 95 every day. I'm very familiar with those.
Mm-hmm. Do you do that for health reasons or just because you like to eat chocolate?
Both.
Okay. And kudos to you, man. You've lost some weight, man. Are you doing a diet?
Yeah, I've been doing the keto thing.
All right, good kudos to you. I'm doing a diet. I'm down 20 pounds officially this week, too. I'm doing my own little diet. Nice. I'm just watching calories, though. Okay. I haven't done keto or Cheetos or
Cheetos.
A Cheetos diet.
I've done some Cheetos.
Yeah, I've done some Cheetos, man. This morning I did a line of Cheetos. It was crazy. The cheese puff ones.
Hell yeah.
But kudos to you, man. You lost a lot of weight. I see it from the last time I saw you, man. Good job, man.
Thank you.
It's not easy. It's not easy losing weight, man. Or changing diets, or at least your diet you can eat bacon. As long as you eat bacon. As long as you have a diet that allows.
I know when your diet is like just eat meat and fat.
Yeah.
Like cool.
Like I told you before, it was either buy new clothes or spend the money on bourbon. It was an easy choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I consider bourbon invisible calories. Invisible sugar.
It's keto friendly.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Actually,
Why do you think I'm doing keto?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
There's no cheating.
There's no cheating. I don't.
You just can't drink a lot, right? That's what the thing is. You can't drink a ton.
Oh,
of it.
yeah. I mean, you shouldn't anyways.
Right. In general, I mean, what would it be?
Well,
a whole
those of
bottle?
us who don't feel bad about ourselves after we drink a bunch because we don't diet, you wouldn't do it because you are on the keto, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely no mixed cocktails. Just straight whiskey would be the best thing for you.
Straight cock.
Well, yeah. I like it. We're back to that, huh?
We're back to that. I can't.
I had to throw mine in there.
Snuck back in. Just play that game. Just a tip.
I mean, I've been a neat guy anyways, even before the keto chapter.
The keto chapter.
But kudos, man. It's not easy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Especially when you go out on on helping those Oompa Loompas where you call it the engineer's disease. You're doing keto out there. It's been hard.
They eat all sorts of crap out there. It's tough.
Sure.
Other Oompa Loompas,
right. Well, there's a chocolate factory there. You could probably get some of that 90 proof.
90 proof?
What is it?
95%?
I know nothing about chocolate other than I buy it occasionally and I eat it occasionally. All right, so we're going to do a little drops of water. Ready for drops of water? All right.
I feel that this one actually might change a bit.
I would think the spice would change. But what do I know about anything?
In a positive way.
Positive way.
Maybe I'll be able to taste that 95% chocolate.
Yeah, when you get up above 90, it's a very dry cocoa.
Okay. Well, I know dark chocolate is good for you, though.
Yeah.
It actually has health benefits. And I think the higher you go, the healthier it actually is for you, right?
So what is the health benefits? Or at least some of them.
It's supposed to be good for your heart, right? I don't know. I just don't. I've heard it before. I don't know.
The people must have excuses to eat chocolate. Steve, give them excuses.
Health.
You'll feel better about yourself.
Go health.
Well, I mean, actually, you just feel better about yourself because I think it does have something to do with the brain too, right? It actually like serotonin or something, right?
I think it's antioxidants.
Yeah, I think it's high in antioxidants. I actually agree with that.
Well, like that's the straight stuff.
The straight stuff.
Yeah, like the 95, 100%. Like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's less refined. Is that why it's like
85 plus probably is good.
Okay.
I don't know. Any chocolate experts out there?
Hit us up. Let us know what's going on out there.
I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express or anything.
No.
Don't take my word for it.
Well, there's one up the street. Maybe I'll have to stay.
Although I've always joked about things don't work out for me in this country. I'm going to move to Costa Rica, buy a farm, and just grow cocoa beans.
There you go.
And there's something noble, be a cocoa bean farmer.
Is that okay?
Why not? It's noble. You get these big things off the ground. I saw the whole process, man. I was like on Discovery Channel one day. I watched it. It was awesome.
All right, so what did you guys do here?
I put 4 drops.
4. Okay.
Are you going to go with 4 too?
No.
You going to do 3 again?
You going higher? Did you do 3?
He does the 3.
You know me. I'm a proof hound.
You and your
So it got
rules.
It definitely got a little sweeter in the smell. In my opinion,
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, a little sweeter.
I get dark cherry now.
Yeah. The darker fruits are coming out.
Maybe a little plum, yeah.
Yeah, darker fruits are definitely coming out. Still some spice there. Still hitting the back of my nose.
Yeah, it's not as punchy though. And that's actually the crazy part is this is 119 proof and it doesn't really have the same feel as a higher proof whiskey. In my opinion, it doesn't.
I agree with that, yeah.
Usually
right.
the high proof ryes, it's just burning your,
Well,
your nasal cavities.
That did change in flavor though. It got definitely creamier. It definitely is coating my tongue differently.
Yeah.
Right?
It's oily.
Yeah, oily. Right? I couldn't figure out what was going on for a second. It definitely coated my tongue.
It's weird too because the spice punches right off the gate and then it kind of mellows out and it's sweet and then I can taste all the fruits and stuff.
Very creamy.
Yeah.
Almost like tapioca pudding.
There you go. A little tapioca. What is tapioca? Does anybody ever make little balls? Those
Pudding
little
with
things
rice in there.
Is it? No, that's rice pudding.
What are the balls? I don't know.
Yeah. What other balls? No, it's not rice.
It's starch.
Is it? It's tapioca balls.
Yeah, it's
I
starch.
think they're the byproduct of what's left over after you make the cock over here.
Oh.
Chicken cock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. You know, maybe squeeze it out of the barrels.
You congeal it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we know the age on this stuff? We don't know the mash bill. Did I tell you the age?
No, everything's a mystery about this one.
There is no age.
Obviously, it has to be at least 4 years, right? Isn't that the rule?
I think so.
If they don't disclose, yeah.
So it's at least 4. It's cask strength.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I couldn't find anything on the years on these things. So,
well, let's be honest. We've tasted this. This isn't younger than 4 years.
No, by no means.
It's very
no
this is very developed like flavor, so it would definitely not be like a young whiskey.
Yeah, there's a complexity here for sure.
Yeah. If anybody understands what C-YE-3 means on this bottle, hit us up on Instagram. Let us know what's going on. You know, and like I said, these guys, I couldn't find any type of online presence, like in terms of an Instagram account or Facebook. On the Kentucky Bourbon Trail website, where they have like their own little webpage on there, there is a Instagram link. When you click on it, it doesn't exist anymore.
It's dead.
It's dead. So, you know, not their thing, I guess. You know,
that's all right.
But I'm super curious. If anybody knows, please let us know on the age of this stuff, because with a name like Very Old,
yeah,
I would love to know.
I'd love to know what does that actually account to?
1 year.
1 year.
Everything's spelled to a fly. That's a lifetime.
Right. Depending on what, you know, dog years, you know, is it aged in dog years? So it's like just 1 year, but 7 years old.
Yeah.
No, I like this. I think with the water or neat, it's fine. Where this one, I did not like it with the drops of water, the Island Rooster. This one, I think could go either way for me. Water,
yeah,
no
I'm
water.
good with either. It wasn't so harsh where it was like unpalatable.
Yeah.
So
like this, you know, in terms of the food we got tonight too, you know, if we had to start pairing these based off what we got, we got shrimp cocktail, we got London broil, we got coconut salmon.
All the seafood is with this guy.
Yeah.
And then the steak is with
the
this.
steak goes with this one, exactly.
Maybe the Brussels sprouts and the
right.
Yeah.
I think that actually wouldn't be too bad with the olives and the feta cheese either, because it's in oil.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad with
There's
that.
enough like dark red fruits. I think it matches well.
But this is very good. This is definitely a cigar wine to me, 100%.
Yeah.
Like the Rooster, because it's you know, obviously, like I said, 25 points higher in the proof. Like to me, Island Rooster, I come home from playing golf, I'm hot, I want to chill out, just have some whiskey because I don't want to have any more beers. I drink too much beer on a golf course as it is. This would be a great sipping whiskey, chilling out on my patio after a round of golf. We played golf today, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. We played.
I actually did pretty good.
You had a 4-hole run.
I did.
You played golf.
It was nice.
And then you were chop suey the rest of the day.
In and out.
In and out. And I was calling you choppy today. You were choppy today.
I was slappy.
Yeah, I was moody today.
You were.
I was off today.
Him and his inner caddy were not getting along, and he was showing.
Yeah, I slammed my club down a couple times, and I think I kicked a tree.
I don't know.
I did something.
You kicked a branch.
I kicked a branch. We drank some beers though, which was good. You know, and actually it wasn't like crazy scorching hot like it's been for the last.
It was really nice when we started.
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
beautiful.
It was like night, like overcast and like breezy.
Really,
and then
not oven.
Yeah, not oven. Okay. No oven. But then like once we got to the back
it
nine,
got a little hot, but it wasn't
for
scorching.
a few
though.
holes, it was like
but it
was
wasn't
hot.
It wasn't that crazy. I wasn't dripping sweat. It was nice. Actually, it wasn't. It was. And we're underwater. Oh, I got more sun than I thought I got today too. Yeah, you too. You got that.
You are red. Wow.
Yeah. That's probably the side you drive on or something.
Well, no, it's on both. It doesn't matter.
But I had a good time today as always.
Yeah, man.
I was not crazy about the place we went for lunch, by the way. Wasn't crazy. I'm not gonna call him out right now. I know if I go back there ever again.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Yeah. I did that for our third guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not you, Steve.
Not you. No. You weren't with us. You weren't with us for lunch. But
not Steve.
No, but yeah, we went downtown Lake Worth, which is a cool place to go. You've never been down there. It's a nice little area.
There's tons of bars.
And there's great little bars and restaurants around there.
I do like that little Irish bar they have down there, man.
Yeah,
that's my jam.
Brogues. It's called Brogues. It used to be called Brogues. It's called something else.
I like that place a lot. I like the setup too. The bar is really big, so there's places to sit all the time.
I think I only usually end up going there like once a year for the Chalk Festival. You've been there for that?
The the street painting festival.
Yeah,
yes,
awesome.
I've never been to
It's
that.
not called Chalk Fest. But
You know what?
But that place,
I think it should
I've-
be called Chalk Fest. It makes more sense.
I've been going to that
That's
thing.
all they ever do is chalk on the street.
Yeah, I've been going to that thing off and on for probably like 25 years. That thing is amazing.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been there well over a dozen times.
Fest.
It is awesome.
It's a good time, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a great time. It really is. You walk around, there's beer everywhere, good food, and amazing artwork. If you never, it
Do
actually
they do those weird like arts where in
3D?
chalk? Yeah, where
Yes.
3D like it's like almost like you've
That's
fallen
my
in.
favorite part. They
I
do the
love those
3D
things.
Yeah.
It's so
Those
cool.
things are so cool.
Yeah.
They tell you where
it's
to stand
amazing.
and how to look at it so you can
Yeah.
get the optimal.
Yeah, if you
That's
ever get a
awesome.
chance, it's usually in February. Check it out, Lake Worth. They have the Street Painting Festival. It goes on for 2 days. It's a Saturday and Sunday event.
Good luck parking though.
Parking.
Oh my god.
Parking's bad when nothing's going on.
Yeah, it's not the greatest thing for parking, but it's really worth the effort because it's a
Make
good time.
friends with someone down there and park.
Yeah,
at their
park in their
place.
house. Yeah, exactly. We do have a friend down there.
It's true.
The guy who did our logo, the Frisky Whiskey logo. He lives down in Lake Worth. Yeah, that's all him. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's up there.
That giant one right there.
Yeah. But this is I mean, look. So we're doing higher price point whiskeys today. These are not ones I would suggest to buy for a gift unless you really love this person.
Maybe a wedding gift.
Man, still,
Because wedding gifts are expensive.
yeah. Hopefully, both parties of the wedding are into whiskey, and it's not a one-sided gift. But these are ones. You know what? You want to treat yourself. Go either direction right now. You I would say if there's a direction you're looking for, not spicy, not as spicy, just has to spice.
If you want a little bit more on the mellow side, something that's like a little bit more on the rum side. If you like whiskeys that are finished in rum casks, definitely go with this because you're gonna get all that nice sweetness plus the spice. But this one's it's so unique.
It's a straight rye. It's a rye. That's rye whiskey.
Yeah,
that's just rye.
But if you're sipping by the pool, Rooster all the way.
Yeah. Outdoors, chilling out, hot, perfect for outdoors. This is like have a cigar at night, chill out, good steak. You're really gonna have a good time. So I think we're gonna start. I think we gotta start wrapping things up.
Yeah.
Well, we can't do that, guys, because
What?
there's
What are you
3
talking
of us, and we've only looked at 2 bottles here.
That's all we scheduled
that's
for.
what we planned for.
Yeah, that's what we scheduled for. What are you talking
I
about?
brought something.
What'd you bring?
Of course, I had to bring something.
What is
So,
that?
before I show it to you guys,
Oh, you showed me. I got a little taste of it. I mean, I saw something. I don't know what I saw.
this is going to get confusing, so buckle up.
Oh, hold on. Wait.
All right.
Let me clean my glass out before I buckle
Yeah.
up.
What's the confusing thing?
All right. So this distillery is from Indiana.
Ooh, okay. They're famous for their whiskey. They have great whiskey. Okay.
Got their whiskeys going on.
Also a true statement. This distillery is from Nashville.
Are we talking about?
So the distillery is in Nashville, but was it bottled in Indiana?
So this distillery is in Nashville, Indiana. I'm going to bring the bottle
Nashville,
out.
Indiana.
got us.
This
All
is
right.
Hard Truth.
We got to put it up here. We got sort of
Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, the bottle select for Total Wine.
This is a Total Wine pick. All right, so the normal MSRP is $70. The Total Wine pick was $90.
Hopefully y'all can see that. Mike D, you might
It's
want to
not
give it a
quite
little
up
reach
at
too.
the price point that your 2 offerings were, but this is a special one. I've tried it, and I thought it would be a great contender.
You already tried it.
I have tried
Okay,
it.
so what's the price point on this?
So the regular one is $70. The Barrel Select, which is what this is, was $90.
Okay, so $90. Okay. So we got 210, 190, and then 90.
All right, so give us.
I love this. I love this cork.
Yeah, I like
Isn't that
the
cool? It's
raw
kind of like
cork.
what Old Elk is going for, but
Yeah,
this is like
yes.
actually real. It's
Okay.
distressed cork or something.
Yeah,
It's
that's
really
what it looks
cool.
like. It looks like they just didn't kid off
And
the
I
outside
love the
part.
bottle. And look,
Yeah.
it clearly stays on here, exclusively selected by Total Wine.
All right, so give us some more. Do you have
Yeah,
more
yeah,
info
more
on it?
info. Give
I got
us the
stuff,
info.
guys.
All right, let him
Keep going. Keep going.
So Hard Truth offers a broad range of stuff. They do vodka, rum, gin, even agave spirit. They do high-aged sourced bourbon. And then, last but not least, in-house distilled whiskey. That's what this is. They were founded in 2015. Kind of a cool story because they grew from a small operation that was on the upstairs room of a pizza restaurant. They started, getting big. In 2017, they needed to expand, so they moved to an 18,000 square foot state-of-the-art distillery on 325 acres. They went with the Vendome copper and brass works cooker mash tun,
Okay.
which is a great, it's one that all the big guys use. And they got a 27-foot tall copper column still with 18 plates. Fun facts there.
Dang.
So they're going big time now. Batch 1 was 30-barrel batch. There's no information, obviously, this being a barrel select from Total Wine. Mm-hmm. So the facts that I got here are for their blended batch, right? And that was 30 barrels, which is a respectable small batch amount. Mm-hmm. It was distilled from 94% rye using a sweet mash, and it was dumped on October of 21. And sweet mash I wanted to talk a little about because it's different from sour mash, which most people are doing. And the sweet mash...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of sweet mash.
Every batch starts with an entirely new ingredient instead of sour mash where you're back set. You're using the back set from previous mash to jumpstart the new one. It's more expensive, but it produces, as many people think, a better experience, better flavor. I think Peerless and Wilderness Trail are the only ones that are currently using it. There might be others.
Okay.
And that's the story.
Nice.
Our truth, guys.
Okay. And
I like it.
Did you say the mash bill?
Yeah, 94.6.
Okay.
And what's the proof on this one?
115.3.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going a little bit lighter, but not much.
Now, in the back of the bottle, I notice it says aged more than 2 years.
Yes, so let's talk about that. This one in particular is a little over 3 years. Let me see if I wrote that down. A little over 3 years. Oftentimes, I find with ryes, you can get away with a younger age. Especially if you're doing like the whole Texas thing, right? Because they can do 2 years and they can be fine. But
Okay.
this I thought was really respectable for being just over 3 years.
Wow, that smells good.
Yeah, it smells really good.
That smells...
The pepper. The second sniff got the pepper out of it.
What is that?
Sweet.
Kind of... It's almost like a tobacco.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking something
Like there's like a... I don't know, when I first smelled it, it kind of smelled like opening up my humidor. That's why I was saying tobacco.
Okay.
Wow, that's unique.
So for 115, it's not attacking me.
No, the smell. No. I mean, so we did what we had 95 proof and 119 proof, and at 115 proof, this is not coming at me like it's a higher
And
proof.
not just 115, but under 4 years.
Under 4, yeah, right. Which would be a stronger smell usually because it's younger.
I wonder if that's that sweet mash you were talking about. That's why it smells like...
Yeah.
Because it's like a completely different smell.
It's not. It says not vanilla. It's not caramel. It's sweet.
It's just different. All right.
Going in.
So before anybody comments here, I didn't mention earlier, the nose was supposed to be summer fruit, apples, dried apricot, fruity, spicy, dry, some heat.
Okay.
Palate is summer fruit, rye spice, green apple, raisin, star fruit,
Holy raisin.
anise, peaches, tropical fruit.
Lots of fruit.
Lots of fruit.
Fruit
There's definitely
Fruit forward.
Yeah, I definitely got that raisin. When you said this as you said raisin, I was getting that flavor in my mouth. So that's
I definitely get the fruits.
yeah, definitely the fruits.
I can't pick one specific.
No.
It's definitely just
the raisin. But the raisin stood out to me. I get the
taste
raisin.
fruit. Yeah, it's nice because it's kind of like
Apricot. There's apricot in there for sure. It's a little pepper, a little spice.
it is kind of like the very old Saint Nick, in the fact that there's like that pepperiness, that kind of spiciness, and then you get that nice fruit flavors kind of on the tail end of it. At least to me, that's where it's coming in. It's like the pepper's right there up front. It smells nice, tastes nice, it's peppery, and then it kind of goes into that nice sweetness, and then that spice goes away.
Yeah. It brings a lot to me, but where I can definitely distinguish the age difference between this and the Saint Nick, which, again, we don't know the age.
We don't know.
Assuming he's older.
It's undisclosed.
It's on that finish.
It's
and
just
that's
very
where,
old.
if anywhere, this shows its age.
Yeah, I'm definitely. It is a lot of bouquet of fruit, in my opinion. Dried fruits, a little bit of pepper behind it. that sweetness is probably from the raisin or you said tobacco.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
that was my initial.
I'm not sure if it's. But I mean, it's definitely sweet. I mean, obviously it's a sweet mash, so it makes sense, right? I mean, this is.
Oh, and
like
finish,
it,
you're supposed to get peach cobbler. By the way,
I'll just throw that in there too.
Yeah, it's just going in with all the fruits I'm getting out of this. There's a lot of fruits going on in here. I mean, this is definitely very good.
I like it.
Now, did you have to order this at Total Wine, or did they actually had it on the shelf?
they had it.
They had it on the shelf. All right, and you said it was $90.
It was, yeah.
Okay.
So I
This
can
is
see
very
myself
good.
having this like kind of at the end of the night, maybe after a meal.
Yeah, because of the sweetness, like a nice dessert rye, if you will.
Yeah.
You know, a good like sweet cigar to go along with this. Like a I was thinking Widow Jane, but that's a whiskey. It was those ones we had found. Alice, the Crazy Alice ones.
The Alice ones.
Yeah, the Crazy Alice ones were Drew Estates acid.
Yep.
Would go well with this as a cigar to
I'd
go.
agree with. Actually, the acids would definitely.
Yeah.
Really well with these.
And I think because of the sweetness too, I would put this with almost any type of fish.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I agree with that.
or like a good bang bang shrimp.
Yep.
You know, the spicy and the sweet, a little sweet and spicy going on.
That's the
between
first thing I'm having when I'm done with the keto thing.
That's right. 'Cause those carbs you can't eat, right? So those are fried, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get. Okay.
When are you
love
done
bang
with the
bang
keto?
shrimp.
But when are you going to be
date?
done?
You have actually end date for this thing? Is there an end date, or you keep going, so you just decide not to go?
It will TBD. You know, I have a weight that I want to hit.
Okay. All right.
Good.
What is the weight you want to hit?
190.
Okay.
It's respectable.
That's respectable. Well, I haven't seen 190 since I was like 5th grade, man. I'm happy at 256 right now. I'm ecstatic right now. There's like half my shirts I can get back into, which is nice. That's why I did mine too. Like I was like, I got to the point where like I have like 2 shirts I can wear, like to go out in, like with like a date night. You know what I mean? Like I have
I
literally 2
know
shirts.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and like a good portion of my t-shirts I just wasn't getting in anymore. And I was just like, okay, this has got to stop.
Yeah.
I had like 2 pairs of pants that worked. That's because they had the stretchy.
Yeah, you know you're in trouble when you get to that point.
There's like you Canada stretchy waistbands. Man, that's hard. It's horrible, dude. It's horrible. Yeah. So, but this is tasty. So I guess we got to. Well, you guys take your time. I know I drank a little quicker than.
Now, are you guys
everybody
doing 4 drops
I
on
think
this one?
I'm gonna follow. This is a 3 dropper, right? For
Really?
you? I'm asking you. No, we're gonna follow your
For
lead.
me, yeah.
I'm
So
going to
I'll-
do 36.
Okay.
36. Like 36. All right, just put a whole bottle in there. I'll do 3. I'm going to follow your lead today. Okay, 3. I'm going to do 3.
I just want to get his reaction. I don't know. I'll do 3.
Like 36 drops is like a shot of water at that point.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. But this is tasty.
12 ounces of water.
So this is something I would for the price point at $90. I'm already recommending this. This is a good.
Yeah.
This is very, very. And have you had this before? Or is this the first time you've had this one?
Last night was the first time that I'd ever had it.
Had it. So you never had it until last night. So you never had it before.
So then question. So was this always going to be on the docket? Because we've been talking to you about coming onto this. So
this was the last minute
this
change.
wasn't the original.
So what was the original that you were going to bring?
Probably the 4-gate,
Okay.
Okay.
Which you actually did.
which, yeah, you guys know I brought it anyways.
Yeah, you brought actually, Steve. Well,
Suitcase
thank you.
of
You
crap.
brought a whole suitcase of whiskey, which we're going to dive into soon.
Yes.
Since it's a 3-day weekend, we can dive into a suitcase of whiskey.
Yeah, you know. And then I have a whole closet upstairs. So,
Yeah,
you know, if we
it's
get bored
just in
with what he
case.
brought,
Yeah,
we can
get
just
bored.
go,
Yeah, we get bored. You know,
these 8 whiskeys.
So I mean, this is really good. Okay, so I'm going to pour myself another one because I have a drinking problem.
And that cork
I don't
top.
have enough drink. I love the top.
Honestly, it does
I'm a
look
sucker for
like
a good time.
it honestly looks like they just punched the cork wood and they just left the bark on the outside. That's all they did. And they just
Super
finished
cool.
at the outside a little bit. That is really nice. But you're right. The old elk does. They have a cool like top.
Yeah, it's like what was it, hoof or?
It's
no,
supposed to be
antler?
antler.
antler. I said hoof.
It's cut off a deer's foot. They're like mine now.
Poaching.
But they only use roadkill, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Calm down,
it doesn't
Peter.
matter. It doesn't even matter at this point. It's not like we're doing anything special here.
36 drops.
So we actually made a cocktail with the old elk that it was on our website.
Actually,
it was amazing. Good. Although I've discovered I want to enhance it a little bit. So on their site they had this thing. It was so basically it was peach iced tea and their whiskey.
That's what we had definitely for the
draft. Yeah, and it was very refreshing. Very good, and it went well with that whiskey.
Yeah.
You understand when you tasted it, you're like, wow, this goes perfect.
Because you can taste the whiskey still.
Yes.
Like, that still came through all the way. But then like there was a nice little sweetness with the peach.
It was actually a good cocktail.
Peach tea.
But what I want to enhance it with is I got some peach sparkling water. So a little bit less on the iced tea, a final splash at the end of the sparkling water to give it a little. I want to try that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it. We'll try it tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, let's try it tomorrow.
I like that.
All right, so now we're going in with droplets of water.
I did 3. I didn't do 36.
Welcome to the dark side.
Sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to disappoint you.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So you got Labor Day weekend, which is nice this weekend that we're doing. Everybody have a nice Labor Day. Enjoy your 3-day weekend or 4-day weekend for some people out there.
I guess hopefully you enjoyed it. For those of us watching us live on Instagram, I am happy that you are going to enjoy it, I guess. Hopefully enjoy it.
Hopefully enjoying the show.
Yes.
And you go out and spend some money and get one of these whiskeys.
Sales.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, go find some whiskeys.
Too bad it's not like a Black Friday for whiskey. Can you imagine? There's not really a Black Friday for
Thank
whiskey.
God there isn't. That'd be dangerous.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'd all be
Think about
broke.
how dangerous that would
You
be.
know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Just go into Total Wine. It's all like reduced, no taxes. You're like,
they have like 1 pound of Pappy for like $100 each. People kill it. There would be blood on the floor.
there would
right?
be bodies. There would be bodies. All right, so it did change up a bit.
It mellows out that the pepper, whatever spice that was there is almost completely gone. I'm looking at my sheet for the color for the flavors. I'm like, wait, this doesn't have any of this.
For me, it's not that. So like my initial impression of this, right, was that like tobacco, like a sweet tobacco is basically what I was getting.
Actually, yeah, the sweetness actually mellowed a little bit.
It's not very sweet,
No.
but the spiciness kind of went.
Pepper's there. Yeah, I made a mistake when I first said that. Now I just cleaned my palate. It kind of changed my.
I can still smell the fruits though.
Yeah.
Like I still get the fruits that are in there. I know it's nice.
All right, let's go in. I'm going in.
Yeah.
Going in. Here we go.
Okay.
Wow. Those dried dark fruits are coming out.
There's like a maltiness that comes out to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That too. It's
I also do get that green apple.
the tartness.
Yeah, there's a green apple there now.
I think the tartness took over the spiciness for me a little bit.
That's really nice.
This is really, really good.
It's not as sweet with 3 drops now. It's like it's not fruit the entire time. Like to me, it was like literally spice fruit.
It's still that
Now I can taste other things.
There's still that molasses kind of sweetness to it. It's kind of coating my tongue. At least I'm getting that. It's my tongue.
It's dry.
It is dry.
I see your green apple though.
And that's probably if it's dry, it's probably that green apple's making it dry to a certain degree.
Yeah.
That tartness.
That's nice though. Like this, I would take it. I think I would take it either way, either neat or with a little bit of water.
Yeah. I may even throw a cube into this one. I would maybe throw 1 cube into this one if I wanted to just have like a little chillness to it.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like this neat. This is very good neat. You can definitely easily drink this neat.
I like it.
Yeah, this is a very good choice.
Thank you, Steve.
Good job, Steve.
You're welcome.
You made me proud.
Glad to hear.
You know, after all the stuff you went through with the Oompa Loompas, man, I'm pretty impressed that you got all this one, man. And the whole scandal. Luckily, that baby wasn't yours. They did the paternity test.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some guy named Willie's.
We got nervous. We were nervous for you.
We were nervous. You know, we heard the Oompa Loompa woman was all impregnated. They didn't know what the father was. They thought it was him. It was all crazy. Ended up being some guy named Willie.
I never want to be on Maury Povich again.
Steve, you were not the father. What was your dance? Every guy has a dance.
Every guy has a dance. We do have a dance. Did my dance after I kicked everybody's butt in the draft.
Yeah. The draft is one thing.
Are you a
Wait
football
till the
fan at all?
actual thing.
Are you? That's one thing I don't know about you.
I love watching my Gators play.
Okay.
But as far as like doing the fantasy thing,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who the Gators playing this week? Do you know?
I know who they played last week, and it wasn't a good game.
It wasn't. Okay.
No.
All right.
We're not going to talk about it.
Not their year. Not going to be their year this year.
There's always next year.
Okay. Well, after first game is always next year. Wow.
It's a bit harsh to judge off.
So I know tomorrow night FSU is playing LSU. That's going to be a pretty big game because FSU is like ranked number 8 this year.
Oh wow!
So they haven't been ranked in a while. So this is a very big game. My brother-in-law, he's a FSU alumni, so he's actually, and the game's actually in a neutral site. It's in Orlando. Oh, so that's why they're in Orlando right now. They're gonna go to the game tomorrow. Right now, today they went to the wine and food show at Epcot. Have you been to that?
Love that. Yeah,
It's an amazing event.
You ever had the Japanese plum wine?
No.
That stuff is crazy.
Because by the time I get to Japan, I have drinking so many other things that, like, I don't know if I'd mix Japanese plum wine into that.
It's intense.
Well, you got to draw a line, you know.
They did have a really good beer last time I was up at Epcot in the Japanese like area, and it was like cherry. What's the cherry blossom? It was like something cherry blossom.
Okay.
I don't know. It was ridiculously good. It was like so refreshing and light. It was almost like a pilsner.
Okay.
It was really good. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. I wish I did. I'd already gone to other countries.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, Japan is like
I took like a 2-hour detour at like a bar in England.
Yeah. Well, depends how much direction you're going from, right? So I always tend to start with the Mexico section and work my way around that way. You obviously went to the Canadian section.
Well, I was trying to get to like my sister and my niece were there, so I was trying to like meet up with them, and then bars and stuff are in the way. So
traditionally I go to that Irish pub there and I get the Macallan Flight.
Yeah.
And I'll sip on that for a while when I'm out there. And but the wine and food show is awesome. I've been to countless amounts.
We need to go
of wine and food shows. I wish they had more whiskey now at this point in my game because I'm not into wine anymore. I hit a point with beer too. Like I like beer, but I hit a point with beer where I got to just move into whiskey. So I usually smuggle when I go there now.
Yeah,
it was easier when my daughter was a baby and she had a carriage. I smuggled all kinds of things in.
You just have to explain to the people that you're well endowed and
search you. I make movies.
I fold it into the shape of a bottle.
That's amazing. But it is a good amount of food, so I'm sure they're having a good time today. And I haven't been there in a couple of years for the wine and food show, but we got to get you there. It's something you need to go. Yeah,
we need to go.
Funny enough, last time I was there was to go scuba diving.
Okay.
You can do that in I think the living seas is what they call it.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Like actual scuba diving?
Yes.
Wow.
Do you get a license while you're there, like certified or?
Oh man, I'm gonna age myself, but I got
back
certified
in my day.
Okay, listen, young, and you're gonna age yourself. Really, you're gonna age yourself?
Thank
okay.
you so much for making me feel better.
Oh yeah, I got both you guys covered. Then don't worry. Back in my day, there was no Epcot.
It's the old man Mike.
I am old.
Papa Mike.
I'm older than dirt.
Teach us.
Older than dirt.
Not even true. Dirt's like billions of years old.
Yeah, I'm about there. I feel that way. My daughter turned 12 yesterday.
That's awesome. 12. I actually have to wish her a happy birthday.
Yeah. Come over tomorrow and
I'll wish her happy
turned
birthday.
12. We did a big birthday party last week, and then last night was with the family, so it was kind of cool. Yeah. But awesome. A 12-year-old going in 18 tells me how stupid I am. I know nothing, stuff like that.
To be fair,
it's probably true.
Some of it's true.
Some of it's true, but I'm really proud of her. 12 years old, and she's her own person now.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, no,
it's crazy. Good. It's been crazy because I think I met her when she was like 3.
I think you have, yeah. You've seen her grow up, and you're still her BFF. She actually talked about you today to me.
BFF.
Yeah, she called Travis her BFF.
Oh,
yeah. So
great. That's friend status.
Right. That's right. But this is really good, Steve. Thanks for bringing this. This is great.
You.
I think we had a great show tonight. I think look, this is one of those shows that even at a $90 proof point, I know people have a certain level when it comes to pricing on whiskeys. I have some friends that won't even go over 30, right? Yeah. I know people like, I'm somewhere between 20 and 50. People go into 70s usually tell me that's a lot for them. Really, it is who you are, what you are. But I think like you have, these two are obviously much more expensive. But this one goes with these. I honestly, you put
didn't skip a beat.
No, you put these in a fight. This will hold its own in a ring, in my opinion, easily. But you have your 210, 190, and 90. These you really treat yourself. These are treats for yourself. This is you like yourself that day. Get it for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going to be in your collection for a while. You don't kill these. This one, once again, you're not going to kill this one either. This is really good. $90. This is a great rye.
Actually, that surprisingly, like, I liked it so much, and it's normally like a $70 rye, right? I'm wondering if the $70 one tastes as good as that one.
So this is a special one for Total Wine. So they have another one that's another rye that is 70.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can say like that this one for Total Wine was awesome. This was a really good selection. Thank you for bringing it.
I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. No. This is a good job, man. This is really, really good. I've never heard of sweet mash. I'm going to actually do a little more research on the sweet mashes and see what else is out there. Obviously, this can't be the only one.
No. So I think what was it? Peerless and one other.
Okay.
Are doing the sweet mash, but it's not common.
No.
Most are doing the sour mash.
Yeah, it's always everything is sour.
You know,
yeah,
it's
everything's
quicker,
sour.
it's cheaper to do the sour mash.
Yeah, you don't have anything else to pull out, right? We're good now.
we can start going to wrap up the show.
Yeah, we wrap up the show. We're good.
Let's wrap it up. And what are final thoughts on the three that we have here?
So for me, final thoughts are treat yourself. You know, if you like more of a sweet, this is the one you get. If you like more of that spice, this is definitely the one you get. I think this goes in between both of them because of the sweet mash. I think it has the spice and the sweet. I think this goes great. This will go great with the steak or the fish, in my opinion. I think this is a hybrid, if you will.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like them all. I'm not going to say anyone's better than the other because they're all uniquely different to each other. Like I said, these two you treat yourself because you deserve it. This one you kind of treat yourself, and you should spend the money on this one. It's $90. You guys can do that. Get it. Try it. You got to go to your Total Wine and get it. It's worth the effort finding it.
I mean, so the interesting one about this one is it tastes like rum. Mm-hmm. It tastes like a rum rye. Like that's the best way to put it. It's fantastic. It's unique. It's crazy expensive for what you're getting.
Yes.
But if you're always if you're ever in the market for like a unique rye, something that you haven't tried before, most people who like rye, you're looking for that proof and you're looking for that spice. Like that's what I like in my ryes. This will not give you that, but it's going to give you a really unique experience.
Yes.
The very old Saint Nick, that one was actually so surprising. I'd never tried it before. You guys hadn't either. So it's like, I'm really hoping it's not bad. Like that was my whole hope. I was like, it's $190. You hope it doesn't suck. Mm-hmm. And then especially when you can't find like aging on it, you can't find the mash bill, you can't find certain things. You're like, okay, well, you're just going to take a leap of faith and hope that it's good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly smooth for being 119 proof. Love the amount of fruits in it. Like the flavor profile was so spot on where it was like a little spice and then right into red fruits. Like it's super good. And then finishing off with the hard truth, like honestly, I have nothing to complain about. It's right where I like my ryes.
Yeah.
There's enough spice. There's a little bit of sweet, plenty of that fruit flavor. So, Mike D wasn't wrong. It does kind of fit into this profile of that fruitiness. I freaking liked it. Like I would buy a bottle of that.
Yeah,
100%. I might actually pick up the $70 bottle first, just to see if it's even comparable to that. Like, I don't know if it is. Then like maybe it's something
we'll find the hard truth, if you will.
We will find the hard truth.
Our listeners demand it.
They do
for science.
But
science.
So now you've come here and you've tasted 2 of the 3 that you had never tried before. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah. So in simple terms, this is by the pool. And this one was just so crisp and refreshing and light and easy. Really specific on like kind of one thing. That lemongrass. It was just really interesting, crisp, refreshing. Boom, that's that one. This was a really complex flavor bomb. Had a lot going on. This would be the good one that you'd have with dinner with a steak. The proof, it didn't sip 119 proof, which was super impressive. But you could tell there's a lot of complexity going on there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Especially because when you added the drops, it was still really complex. Whereas chicken cock, not the case. And then this one, it was your dessert one, the hard truth.
Yeah.
It was sweet. It was interesting. And my God, super impressive that this is pulling that off at just over 3 years old.
Yeah.
It's incredible that they can do that.
That is amazing.
That's why I thought it would be so impressive to throw in the mix.
Okay. No, if you didn't try this last night, would you have brought this out?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So this is a great show tonight.
Yeah,
check it out.
This was awesome.
And make sure to check us out on YouTube.
Yep.
Give us a subscribe or follow us on YouTube. How's that whole thing work? I don't know.
You can subscribe.
Yeah.
You know, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Okay.
Or at least just check out our videos.
And follow us on Instagram.
I'm cool with that too.
Send us some information. Send us, you know any information about the
C
old St. Nick's, the
YE3.
YE3.
Yeah.
I know we're smoking some cigars. You brought some cigars tonight, so I think we're going to hit your collection of cigars tonight. We're not sure what you got, but we can hit those. I know you didn't get those from our guys, but we do use Fox Cigars out in Arizona.
Foxcigar.com.
Check them out. We have great pricing, great shipping. Great bundle packages that you can get.
Emailers always get some percentage off.
Sign up for the email. Deals. You have great everyday sales. You got to check them out. Like if you order on Monday, you're having it no later than Thursday.
Yeah, it's crazy fast.
So check them out, foxcigars.com. Check out their bundle packs that they have. They always change, never the same because they make them themselves. Yep. But tonight we had the Chicken Cock Island Rooster, the very old Saint Nick, and then the wild card tonight, the Hard Truth.
Yep.
In which we may find more truth in the Hard Truth as we find more of their
Absolutely.
bottles. So everybody have a great night tonight. Steve, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes, thanks.
T.I., as always. And to Jimmy Buffett, may he rest in peace.
Yes.
Cheers.
Right, cheers. Have a good night, everybody.